In a couple of hours, a key inflation report will be released, and investors are expecting a small decline in prices year over year when the January Consumer Price Index comes out at 8:30 Eastern. It would be more good news after a stronger than expected jobs report that we got on Wednesday. Let me now bring in Jason Greer, labor management consultant and founder and president of Greer Consulting Incorporated. And Jason, I also hear it's your birthday today, so thanks for spending the first part of your day here with me. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Your crystal ball, what's it tell you about what today's report is going to hold?
Today's report is going to be very favorable. You also have to understand that many of these numbers have been revised. So it's one of those things when you look at the jobs report was much better than anticipated. We thought we were only going to add 65,000 jobs. We ended up adding 135,000 jobs. So I think for the most part, what we're going to see is that inflation is still about maybe 2.8%. It's not necessarily hitting the number that the Fed is looking, the magical number of 2%, but it's still better than what they anticipated.
So how pivotal is this going to be when it comes to, showing what comes next in the job market, you think?
Yeah, here's what I think we're going to see. On one side, I think the economy needs a better PR agent because the economy is surging. But what I hear from employees, because I talk to thousands of employees every year, they're saying we keep hearing that the numbers are good, but we're not feeling it. The price of eggs are still high. The price of gasoline is still high. So I think it's one of those things that is sort of the tale of two cities. The economy looks strong, but the employees aren't necessarily feeling it.
Yeah, and when you bring that up, eggs, clothing, that sort of thing, what components are you watching most closely? Housing, transportation, is it food? Is it energy? What do you watch?
I really look at the food prices, and I look at the food prices because it was so pivotal in last year's campaign. It's so pivotal going forward. I think one of the things that we need to be cautious of, January is always the month that companies tend to surge prices because they're coming out of the holiday season. So I think we're going to start to see some of that coming down. But I think it's also one of those things that when you look at the White House's immigration policies, they anticipated that there's going to be this huge crackdown on migrant workers, and we're not necessarily seeing that. So you're not seeing necessarily an overflow of new workers coming in, but at the same time, it has not impacted food prices as a whole.
And Jason, the Fed obviously watching this very closely today. I'm curious, what is their ideal report, and what would materially shift their, rate cut approach this year?
Yeah, great, fantastic question. I think their ideal report would be inflation coming down to around 2%. I don't think, and understand this, and I know this is sort of the push-pull between President Trump and Chairman Powell. He's not necessarily going to cut the interest rate, which I think the president really wants that interest rate to be cut. So I think it's one of those things that the Fed is sitting back saying there's no reason why we should cut the interest rate because for the most part, things are running really well.
Well, we will delve into that report live when it drops later on in the show. Jason Greer, thank you so much, and honored to share part of your birthday with you. Happy Valentine's Day weekend.
Thanks,
yeah, see you again soon.